Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. I'm Jason, your host. Now the video is going to be a bit juddery because of the wireless signal that's being used at the moment. I wanted to do a repeat of the last video I did when I was out there. Some people can't watch those videos because of the ambient noise and stuff like that. So I wanted to repeat and do a shorter video of why it is that a lot of disabled people find it so hard to go to work or to do things that you think are normal. And usually it isn't the physical disability that stops them. There's lots of aids and that out there to help with those things. It's the mental problems, the mental challenges, the depression. And if you add on things like autism, bipolar, PTSD, depression, anxiety, all these things. The best way to think of it is this: if you are someone who doesn't understand this, who is part of the "oh, just shake it off" or "oh, you're just putting it on" brigade, or if you just never experienced it, think about this. Have you ever been really ill? I mean, really bad flu, really bad cold, the kind of thing that makes you want, where you just sit down and you don't do anything, that you feel like shit, that you wear the same clothes for 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row. You can't get the effort together to even go and put washing in the washy. Your sink is full of stuff. You're ordering takeout because you can't face the kitchen and you can't make anything to eat. Those few days that you face that is what a lot of people who are disabled face every single day. That lack of energy, that fatigue, that fuzziness in the brain is their constant normal. And in that state, they have to get up out of bed. This is why sometimes just getting out of bed is the only thing they can do. That's a win. This is why maybe managing to do the laundry is a miracle. This is why managing to brush their teeth, or even managing to go to the bathroom, is absolutely amazing. Have you ever been so fucking ill with the worst illnesses possible, where you've actually peed yourself or shit yourself because you can't get up off the sofa in time, because you can't make it to the bathroom? Have you ever dealt with things like norovirus and how it makes you feel and how it weakens you and how it makes you feel completely and totally drained? Well, imagine that, but every day of your life. Imagine having such a weight on your brain and such a lack of energy to do anything thingy that even playing computer games, you can't even do that. Even watching TV, it's too much. And for a lot of people who deal with clinical depression, anxiety, bipolar, autism and that, so much of their energy is used to try function, to just absolutely get out of that bed, go to the bathroom, have a wash, maybe make something to eat, that there's nothing left for anything else. On a good day, when I say I've got today was a good day. Today was a good day. I did a laundry. Now, doing a laundry isn't that much of a thing when you think about it. It's just all I got to do, put the stuff in there. It's not like I've got all different kinds of clothing. I wash everything together. I put it all in there. I press a button. 20 minutes later, because it's got a quick cycle, it's washed. then out on the back line, and that's it. Until later on in the day I have to remember to bring in. Of course, all that can go to hell and I can forget things, but I have an alarm on my phone to remind me on, so I don't forget. So when I manage to do that one task, that is a big day. When I manage to go to the bathroom, have a shave, and go to have a shower, that might be the only big task I do for the entire day. And I still class that as a good day. When I get on my Quingo, it is like the energy, the coping strategy is so fucking great that it helps me to focus, but it does still wear me out. But it is a massive coping strategy that helps me on days. But you've got to remember, and these are the kind of people that Keir Starmer and the DWP want to get back into work. Exactly how are you supposed to counter that? Coping strategies help. I have masses and masses of coping strategies, so I can have more good days than bad. But it's still a massive challenge. It's a fight. And the reason I will always talk about this is because it's so hard for someone who isn't facing these mental illnesses and these disabilities to actually understand. It's not their fault. Society has just swept us away under the covers. We're the easy one to target because most of us are so fucking tired and so worn out that we can't fight back. That we can't make our voices heard. Now, I just so happen to be able to use this as a coping strategy and a therapy, and so I can do it. I can use that to try and get the message across. But I have to bide my time, and I have to be very careful because I can be worn out. It's like this morning. I wanted to do something this morning. I wanted to go to Trentham. And after I had been waiting around, I felt myself just ebbing and I was blah blah. And so for like 3 hours I had to go and lie down before I decided I got enough energy back to go out. I hadn't done anything other than sit down and wait for a parcel to come to the front door. And I was worn out because of that. Because I had to wait. Because I had to focus on being able to get to the front door and open it if someone came to my front door. And that wore me out. Just the fact of waiting completely wore me out. So I went to bed and then I woke up a bit later and then I had a bit more energy and I thought, fuck it, I've got the energy to get out of the house. You see, if I can just get out of the house and onto the Quingo, then all the shiny things around me, I can channel my ADHD and it's like, ooh, shiny, shiny, look at all that, look at all this. Ooh, I'm on my Quingo, I'm in my safe space. And I can channel that energy to keep me going until I get home. Although you do notice it. If you look back through some of my mobility scooter vlogs, you will see as I'm going out, as I'm starting to travel out there and get it all done, there's a certain point when I start to get quiet, when I stop talking as much, and my voice will start to go lower. And that's when all the energy is just going away. And no matter how much shiny and that is out there, that's when I'm exhausted and I need to go home. So this is Jason for the Queber channel. I hope this helps. I'm always trying to think of ways to help people who don't deal with this kind of things to understand how, even though I look like this and I look as if I should be okay, these disabilities, depression and all that, invisible disabilities can be the most dangerous and horrible and isolating things for people. I do this for all the people that can't, because I'm not the worst off. Thankfully, with my autism, with my ADHD, and I can channel. It's exhausting in another way, but I can still channel and get all this stuff done and focus on my computers and use them, and that helps in a massive way. If that makes sense. And for me to be able to let people know it matters. And so this is Jason for the Quiver channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day.